It is the chilling footage which captured the tragic final hours of a mum of two, murdered by a sex-crazed killer at his Birmingham flat. CCTV shows Charlotte Teeling dancing alone in an empty city centre nightclub, just hours before she met Richard Bailey, who then lured her to his bedroom in Kingstanding. Once inside his room, the 33-year-old mum was strangled to death by the opportunist, sex killer. The 41-year-old has this week been jailed for a minimum of 29 years for murdering Miss Teeli during what he claimed was rough sex at a bedsit on Cooksey Lane. Charlotte Teeling, she suffered catastrophic injuries to her neck and mouth and sustained a bone fracture near to the base of her tongue, a post-mortem revealed. This suggested Bailey has used significant force in the killing. He then scattered pornography around her and left her naked on the bed until her body was discovered in a police raid at the address a week later. Richard Bailey was jailed at Birmingham Crown Court, and video evidence released by West Midlands Police. The mum's horrific death unfolds hour by hour from the moment she arrives at the club, to her final steps into Bailey's flat. 3:22 a.m. Charlotte dances alone in Privia for hours. CCTV evidence, released by West Midlands Police, reveals how the troubled mum had been at Privia alone for more than 2 hours before she died. She walks along the empty street and up to a lone bouncer outside the nightclub. She then enters at 3:22 a.m. before taking to the dance floor alone. The club is completely empty, save for another bouncer, as she dances around in a circle. Charlotte Teeling dances alone at Privia hours before she is murdered. She is shown leaving the club more than 2 hours later at 5:32 a.m. as she dons her pink jacket and is escorted to a plaza near the Bullring shopping centre. The court heard how, after leaving Privia, a bouncer had walked her near to the Bullring shopping centre, where he claimed she had propositioned him. He rejected her advances and left her to make her way back to the nearby train station. In the CCTV, she can be seen holding hands with one of two men in high-vis jackets as they walk her away from the club. 6:15 a.m. Charlotte meets Bailey and is lured back to his flat. Shortly after leaving the club, Charlotte bumps into sex-obsessed Bailey at a select. CCTV footage from inside the shop shows how they met near the freezer section when he engaged her in conversation. He is seen swigging a bottle of beer from inside his jacket as he speaks to her. Bailey appears to pick up a can which Teeling then pays for at the till. The pair then embrace several times, kissing and hugging inside the shop. They leave the store at 6:18 a.m. before getting into an A2B taxi back to his flat. CCTV shows Bailey holding Miss Teeling's hand as he lures her into the taxi. During the journey they stop off to get some cash, where they are caught on camera kissing. Miss Teeling then made a call to a man believed to be a drug dealer, jurors heard. Charlotte Teeling lured into a taxi with Bailey. They bought £40 worth of crack cocaine after earlier spending time at New Street Station, drinking and taking crack cocaine. At around 7:08 a.m. the pair can be seen arriving at Bailey's accommodation. Tragically, this is the last known footage of Miss Teeling alive. It is believed she was brutally killed between 9:30 a.m. and 11:30 a.m. that morning, after Bailey had used her bank card to buy himself beer. 10:42 p.m. Bailey callously eats chicken paid for with murdered Charlotte's card. As Charlotte lay dead in Bailey's bedroom with pornography scattered around her, he callously used her bank card to buy chicken at a takeaway. CCTV footage shows him tucking into a meal shortly before 11 p.m. as he pays for it using Charlotte's money. On Wednesday, September 12, Bailey was sentenced at Birmingham Crown Court to life imprisonment, to serve a minimum of 29 years. Sentencing. Judge Patrick Thomas QC said, "I have a very strong suspicion that your intention when you asphyxiated and suffocated Charlotte was indeed to kill. She was a mother, a daughter, a sister and a friend. Her life recently had not been happy, but she was herself generally optimistic about the future.